afternoon to each and every one of you here, particularly our students, because I would like to really place emphasis and focus on students today. I know that the teachers and the parents and those of us that work in education also deserve some amount of commendation, but I certainly would want to focus on the students. So in keeping with the tradition of the Ministry of Education, I'm pleased to announce the results of the National Grade 6 Assessment written on the 28th and the 29th of March this year. 14,145 candidates wrote the examination. Let me advise that the National Grade 6 Assessment results will be available online before the close of business today, and we close at 4:30, and it's before that. Parents and students are advised to log on to the examination website, which is exams.moeguyana.org. The candidates' timetable will provide the necessary information to access these results. As you are aware, in 2016, the Ministry of Education embarked on a collaboration with the Caribbean Examination Council to improve the quality of all primary grade assessments. And so for the third year, the Ministry of Education has continued its collaboration with the Caribbean Examination Council. Our teachers, subject specialists, and test development officers develop the test items with technical guidance from the Caribbean Examination Council, addressing key areas such as item construction, weighing of items, sampling, and other psychometric elements. Candidates were tested in 4 subject areas, as we are aware: mathematics, English, science, and social studies. The examination for each subject area consisted of 2 papers. Paper 1, which consisted of 40 multiple choice items, and paper 2, which consisted of essay type or open-ended items. The areas that we tested, in the area of mathematics, we tested knowledge, algorithmic thinking, and reasoning. So there are 4 areas there. For science, we looked at 3, which is knowledge, comprehension, and application. For social studies, knowledge, conceptual understanding, and use of knowledge. And in English, we looked at reading, comprehension, vocabulary, structure and mechanics, content, focus, vocabulary, language, and organization. The highest possible standardized score obtained were, in the case of social studies, 132, science, 132, mathematics, 136, English, 129. Therefore, the total highest possible score would be 529. Let me give you an overall analysis by subject area. In the case of social studies, 46% of all students who wrote the examination gained 50% or more. This is as compared to 47% last year. In science, 46% of the students who wrote the examination gained 50% or more, which is the same as last year. In mathematics, 38% of the students who wrote the examination gained 50% or more, compared to 45% last year. And in English, 60% of the students who wrote the examination gained 50% or more, and that is compared to 54% last year. May I point out that all administrative regions recorded improvement in English, with regions 2, 7, 9, and 10 showing significant improvement. I think this deserves a round of applause. I've also been guided by my officers that achieving 60% is the highest percentage we've been able to achieve to date in any of the 4 subject areas offered by the National Grade 6 Assessment. And so I'm heartened to see that there's some improvements, and I look forward to seeing more improvements. So I will go into the candidates. So for Region 1, and I begin by regions, and I go in numerical order. Region 1, I'll give you the first 10. So the person number 1 in Region 1 is Romario de Souza, Mabaruma Primary, 510 points, and that person goes to Bishop's High School. Number two, we have Ashaira Marciano from Santa Rosa Primary, 493. The person goes to Santa Rosa Secondary. Number 3 is Mr. Antoine Cush from Mabaruma Primary, going at 491 to Santa Rosa Secondary. 4, Trishelle Brady, Matthews Ridge Primary, 488, Fort Kaituma Secondary. 5, Morano Kenneth, Fort Kaituma Primary, 488, Fort Kaituma Secondary. 6, Methodius Chacon, Hosarura Primary, 485, Northwest Secondary. 7, Nicola Atkinson, Santa Rosa Primary, 476, Santa Rosa Secondary. 8, Chanela Henry, Santa Rosa Primary, 475, Santa Rosa Secondary. 9, Javier Torres, Santa Rosa Primary, 474, Santa Rosa Secondary. 10, and there are 2 persons who tied at 10, Dudeki Fernandez and Orlando Fernandez, both of Mabaruma Primary, and both got 467, and they're going to the Northwest Secondary. So that concludes Region 1. In the case of Region 2, we have Alex Montaz from CV Knowles Primary with 516, and that person will be attending Queens College. We have Samira Prasad, Taymont Manor Primary, Queens College. Manishwar Bipat, Aurora Primary, 514, Queens College. Tamisha Prasad, Hampton Court Primary, 514, Queens College. And AC Fredericks, Tapakuma Lake Primary, 513, the Bishop's High School. Davina Yabusar, Taymont Manor Primary, 512, the Bishop High School. Lisa Swally, CV Knowles Primary, 512, Bishop's High School. Sasha Narayan, Taymont Manor Primary, 510, the Bishop's High School. Emily Jairam, Good Hope Primary, 509, St. Stanislaus College. The 10th position is Yogesh Chetram, CV Knowles Primary, 508, St. Stanislaus College. And we also have another tie, and that is Annalisa Basile from Study Primary, St. Stanislaus College, 508. Brings us to Region 3, and all of the persons whose names I will call would have been awarded a place at Queens College. So we have Darren Ramphal from Leonora Primary, 522. Saif Aziz, Academy of Excellence, 522. Brenda Dookie, Leonora Primary, 521. Davina Chan, Brilliant Hoop Primary, 520. Zai Hanif, Brilliant Hoop Primary, 519. Harish Prasad, Academy of Excellence, 519. Barav Hardat, Leonora Primary, 518. Narendra Maraj, Academy of Excellence, 518. Afia Hari, Academy of Excellence, 518. Zaki Ali, Metamirzog Islamic, 518. That concludes Region 3. Region 4, all awarded a place at Queen's College also. Kaylee Ali, Success Elementary, 524. Esha Lakeram, New Diamond Grove Primary, 523. Zaya Braffett, Success Elementary, 523. Latanya Kisoon, Success Elementary, 522. Cassie Fariner, Peters Hall Primary, 522. Jaya Jumana, New Diamond Grove Primary, 521. Kadia Ali, Peters Hall Primary. Elijah Gomes, New Diamond Grove Primary. Kashmir Ganesh Swami Primary. Javid Gunpat, Success Elementary, 516. Atia Ali Cox Swami, 516. Joshua St. Clair, Success Elementary, 516. Nelly Ramlal, Success Elementary, 516. Elijah Rajak, Success Elementary, 516. Crystal Dangoben, Enmore Hope Primary, 516. And so this brings us to Region 5. And these candidates, they've all been awarded places among the top secondary schools in Georgetown. So I think that's heartening to see. First position, Annie Kemraj from Sapadilla School of Excellence, 519 Queen's College. Natalie Singh from Blayman Primary, 516 Queen's College. Nicholas Samsudar, Sapadilla School of Excellence, 511 the Bishop's High. Aruna Raktu, Zealand Primary, 511 the Bishop's High. Bibi Abdul Cotton 3 Primary, 510 the Bishop's High. Nicholas Mohabi, Mertis Primary, 510 the Bishop's High. Rebecca Ganish, Rosignol Primary, 509 St. Stanislaus College. Mahendra Prasad, Nova Primary, 508 St. Stanislaus College. Indira Riknaud, Cotton 3 Primary, 506 St. Stanislaus College. Sanjeev Ramlakan, Lachman Singh Primary, 502 St. Rose's High. Shamar Peters from Belladrum Primary, 502 St. Rose's High. That concludes Region 5. Region 6. We start with Rajiv Babulal from Port Huron Primary, 520 Queen's College. Michael Mercelin from Port Huron Primary, also 518 Queen's College. Kwesi Isaacs, All Saints Primary, 515 Queen's College. Anissa Hafiz, Rose Hall Primary, 515 Queen's College. Frank Waddle, All Saints Primary, 514 Queen's College. Susanna Kemraj, Cropper Primary, 514 Queen's College. Rosia Lakeram, All Saints Primary, 512 the Bishop's High. Arnold Doman, Cropper Primary, 511 the Bishop's High. Alan Bangari, Port Morant Primary, 511 the Bishop's High. Aaron Subnaught, Newmarket Primary, 510 the Bishop's High. Livia Singh, Tain Primary, 510 the Bishop's High. Ezra Minty, Shitanka Primary, 510 the Bishop's High. And that concludes Region 6. So we're on to Region 7. Our best performing candidate in that region is Kenneth Edwards from St. John the Baptist Primary, 505, and that candidate was awarded a place at St. Rose's High. Then we have Juliana Hastings, Parima Primary, 502, St. Rose's High. Amisha Prasad, St. Anthony's Primary, 598, St. Joseph High. Dante Adams, St. Anthony's Primary, 593, 3 Miles Sec. Gideon Jacob, 72 Miles Primary, 485, 3 Miles Secondary. Amelia Van Laat, St. John the Baptist, 485, 3 Miles Secondary, that person will be going to. Guyana Faguns, Higher Achievement, 584, 3 Miles Sec. Shalana Siram, St. Anthony's Primary, 582, 3 Miles Sec. Mark Benjamin, St. John the Baptist Primary, 478, 3 Miles Secondary. Shavir Williams, Parima Primary, 475, DC Cedar Fox Secondary. That concludes Region 7. We're on to Region 8. Start with Latosha Stanislaus Monkey Mountain Primary, 477, awarded the place of Cato Secondary. Elijah Carter, Chenapau Primary, 467, Maja Secondary. Trishana Daniels, Mycobi Primary, 462, Maja Secondary. Darrell Beat, School of Excellence, 459, Cato Secondary. Jerry Bell, Paramakatoy Primary, 459, awarded place at Cato Secondary. Carol Gomes, Paramakatoy Primary, 452. A person goes to Paramakatoy Secondary. Wilbert White from Paramakatoy Primary with 450 going to Cato Secondary. Tiana Peters, Karkabur Primary, 449, Paramakatoy Secondary. Rihanna Daniram, Madhya Primary, 446, Madhya Secondary. Renato Rogers, Madhya Primary, 441, Madhya Secondary. That concludes Region 8. So we're on to Region 9. We begin with Nicolette Kisoon, Arnaputa Primary, 499, going to St. Joseph High. Jada Freeman from the same primary, 499, going to St. Joseph. Tay Simon from St. Ignatius Primary, 498, going to St. Joseph. Felisa Hamilton from Arnaputa Primary, going with 498 to St. Joseph High. Tiffany Regis from Napi Primary, going to St. Ignatius Secondary. Leonardo Marcelo from Aishalton Primary with 493, going to Aishalton Secondary. Joel Jairad from Letem Academy with 492, going to St. Ignatius Secondary. Baby Chan from Letem Academy at 488, going to St. Ignatius Secondary. Christy Kaulasar from Arapaima Primary with 486, going to St. Ignatius Secondary. Alistair Lewis from Arapaima Primary with 486, going to St. Ignatius Secondary. That concludes Region 9, and therefore we're on to Region 10. In the case of Region 10, we have Shakina McGregor from 1 Mile Primary with 521, going to Queen's College. Samira Dainty from 1 Mile Primary also with 519, going to Queen's College. Shakina London from Watuka Day Primary with 519, Queen's College. Cohen Hooper from Regma Primary, 518, Queen's College. Latanya Edwards, 1 Mile Primary, 516, Queen's College. Zarius Jacobis, 1 Mile Primary, 514, Queen's College. Arod Trotman, 1 Mile again, 513, the Bishop's High. Zalaika Day, the same primary, 513, the Bishop's High. Anton Ward, same primary, 513, the Bishop's High. Shinia Flats, Watuka Day Primary, 512, the Bishop's High. Seria Doris Walker, Amelia Ward Primary, 512, the Bishop High. And last but by no way the least, Michaela Mosley from Watuka Primary, 512, the Bishop's High. That concludes Region 10. We're on to Georgetown. Of course, they're all awarded a place at Queens College. So, I begin with Naila Rahman from Westfield Prep 529, awarded a place at Queens College. Arthur Roberts, New Guyana School, 525. Crystal Duncan, New Guyana School, 523. Sienna Barcoy, North Georgetown Primary, 523. Jaden Van Slightman, Darby, 521. Amaya Ramsru, Green Acres Primary, 521. Pietro Fields, New Guyana School, 521. Abigail Stephanus, New Guyana School, 520. Emily Shan, Westfield Prep, 520. Giovanna Atkinson, Mays on the 12, 520. Teron Moore, Green Acres Primary, 520. Ciara Edgell, same school, 520. Same primary, that is. Khadijah Hack, Mays on the 12, 520. Alisande Jerry Singh, New Guyana School, 520. Akusha Adams, New Guyana School, 520. Shara Ali, ISA Islamic, 520. And finally, Kayla Prasad, Marian Academy, 520. So that concludes the list of the persons who would have done well for the respective regions, and in the case of Georgetown. And so just let me give you a little gender perspective. The top 1% of this year's cohort is comprised of 104 females compared to 70 males. And that will give you a rough idea of the gender dynamics. I say no more on that. Let's go into the candidate gaining the highest score for this year's National Grade 6 assessment is Nalia Rahman of Westfield Prep with a score of 529 marks. Congratulations. The second highest score is 525, and that was achieved by Arthur Roberts of New Guyana School. The third highest score of 524 was achieved by Katie Ali of Success Elementary. The fourth highest score of 523 achieved by 4 candidates, namely Esha Lakeram of New Diamond Grove Primary, Sienna Barcoy of North Georgetown Primary, Zaya Raffit of Success Elementary, and Crystal Duncan of New Guyana School. The fifth highest score of 522 was also achieved by 4 candidates, namely Darren Ramphal of Lenora Primary, Natanya Kisoon of Success Elementary, Casey Farina of Peters Hall Primary, and Saif Aziz of Academy of Excellence. I have the top 1%, which I will not read out for you. You'll be given copies of that document, but before I take my seat, I just want to point out that the cutoff points, which I think I should touch on. So for Queens College, the cutoff is 514, Bishop's High 510, St. Stanislaus 506, St. Rose's High 502, St. Joseph High 499, and President's College 495. I would like to say thank you to all the staff of the Ministry of Education, who I know put in a lot of hard work, some of them to support us in terms of logistics and administration, the teachers who work very, very hard, the parents who work day and night with their children, all stakeholders, the children that really, really, really work to see improvement in performances across some of the most disadvantaged parts of this country. I want to thank you for the work that you do. We still have a lot more work to get done, and I trust that we continue to grow from strength to strength. I look forward to having the opportunity to report even better results in the future. Thank you.